step I take, I move my truth. Every time they tell me stop, I use every comment, hate that makes my fuel. Gather up my energy and boom, I hear them talking, saying the way that I move is so reckless. That is a part of my mind I've been blessed with, giving my blood so I am relentless.
This is Shit Talkers Weekly. This is the quarter century edition.
Ooh, nice.
25, STW 25.
25.
Yeah.
I
Not
got something for
STD
you.
25.
STIs. They call them STIs now.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that.
But I got something for you.
Oh, shit. What do we got? Is this your own card? What?
Turn it around. There's a picture on the back.
Holy shit. Did you do it? You did a sub 6?
Like 30 minutes ago.
Did you?
45 minutes ago.
What'd you get?
5:51.
Whoa.
I know. 26
How?
seconds. I don't know. I rounded the final turn. Well, you guys are going to get on my ass because it was on the street. But I rounded the final turn
That
and
doesn't
looked.
count. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
Because of GPS.
Yeah,
and,
well.
the way my bank account works.
That's a good point.
That is impressive, though. And it's official. It's like a passport.
There's my...
It's got a portrait or a headshot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I rounded the final turn and I looked down and I was like, oh, it's going to be close to 6. I'd be happy with 6:10. I looked down and my watch said 5 minutes. And I'm like, I got to give it everything I got.
Yeah.
So I just hauled ass, didn't look down at my watch until it beeped. And then I looked down and it was 5:51.
Okay. Well, you can't post that because there's a whole, people are putting in their Strava stuff instead of the race stuff, right?
Yeah, right. So I have to go do it on the track.
Yeah.
But I didn't go out at a 3:40 pace this time. I went
that
out
probably helps.
at 6.
Yeah.
But this gets me into my other topic, which is PEDs.
Yeah.
And I think I didn't unlock anything because I'm not going to do it because it ruins my sleep. But I was talking to a family friend the other night and they were like, we were talking about sleep. And I get terrible sleep. They're like, you should take a weed gummy. So I took a weed gummy, tiny one, didn't feel anything. So the next day I was like, okay, I'll take the same amount, but while I'm awake and see if I feel it. So I took it and then I was like, well, I have to go do 10 miles.
Yeah.
This is the best I've ever felt.
Really?
Like 8-minute miles with 138 heartbeat, which for me is unheard of. So I don't know if that just like brought my anxiety down enough to where, I don't know, but I felt so good. So after that, I was like, I have to go for the mile.
Yeah.
But I didn't take a gummy. So who knows what's possible with a gummy.
Well, Theo has anxiety because he's a little psycho rescue dog, and we give him gummies and that chills him out.
That's like me.
So that's you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're like Theo because you also don't have any nuts.
So don't dope test me.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, a lot of people do use gummies in ultras.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Not the sleep ones, because I've taken them to sleep to help sleep.
Yeah, it ruined my sleep.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
There's some that I don't know what they have, but like that are specifically for sleep.
Yeah, I went in there and the guy's like, "Oh, we've got Candy Crush Gorilla Rape right here."
Yeah, that's what I usually get. The gorilla anal rape. Those things are so good.
And then after that, you can also buy your gummy.
Yeah, just to relax. Instead of a cigarette.
Yeah. But it was good. I did get lost. Well, okay, so that's the thing is it did make me stoned.
Oh.
And I forgot I was like running. I was in flow state.
You didn't run into the river or anything, did you?
But I ran across a bridge twice and ended up going back away. So I ran further than 10 miles.
Yeah. Well, you got to get it dialed in. It's okay.
Yeah, it's like first time, pinning. I've never pinned fentanyl.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, I didn't know where you're going with that. But I was going to say, it's like taking too many gels. You got to get that dialed. You don't want to shit your pants. So it's sort of like that.
Well, if I did shit my pants, I wouldn't have known. So that's good.
And you probably would. Yeah.
But I do have an interesting thing to talk about, which I saw the other day, which was Jillian Michaels. You know who that is?
Yeah.
She was on Jubilee, that YouTube channel, and it was her versus a room full of fat people. Sorry, body positivity people.
Would you say that it should be against the law to discriminate against people based on their body size?
Unquestionably. I wasn't allowed to have a ding dong. When I came home and I said, I want ding dongs in my lunch. You know what my mom bought me? Low fat ding dongs.
Oh.
And she's like notorious for being a hard ass.
Yeah.
These people collectively had to have 10 IQ.
Oh, God.
I mean,
I bet that was fun.
it was so frustrating just to watch. I can't believe she stayed calm, but they were like,
that was MAGA.
yeah. Yeah. They were like, being fat doesn't mean you're unhealthy. There are no diseases linked to being fat.
Is this part of your same like exercise? Is this where you learned your exercise
I saw a
stats?
study the other day.
Yeah, it sounds like these people just make shit up. And yeah, turns out heart attacks aren't bad for you. I don't know if you knew that.
Well, they say that skinny people can also get heart attacks, so it's not because you're fat.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm thinking, what are the statistics on that?
Yeah, what are the odds? Can we just go with odds?
Yeah, I don't think they're good.
No. Well, it's all right. So that was a good show, I bet.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
No, the other thing I saw, and you sent me this, and 3 other people sent it to me, which was the Cornhole Quadruple Amputee shooting.
Yeah, that was a freaking rough one, dude. That's some serious competition.
Now to a bizarre story out of Charles County. Police now investigating after a professional cornhole player with no hands and no legs is accused of firing a deadly shot all while driving.
Was no arms, no legs? Is that what it was? And shot somebody?
Yeah, shot somebody.
Tough, dude.
How?
No.
I guess his nub was small enough to get in between the...
I don't know. I guess somebody sent it to me. I never even really read it. I just sent it to you. Did you ever do any research on it?
Yeah, I watched, there was a video of him shooting a gun.
How? Nub?
It was like both nubs kind of stuck together around the gun, and I don't know if he had like a mechanism on there, but my thing is like, how do you let him chase you down? Like, did you try running before?
Yeah, can you? Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of questions. I guess maybe they had their custom cornhole bags that he was, by, and they needed to get them, and like they went back to try to get their custom cornhole bags that had their grandma portrait on them, who passed away like 2 years ago, this past March, and so they needed those, and then when they went back to get them because of the grandma connection, got shot.
Wait, is that real?
No.
You added March.
I know, but I just thought that maybe that did happen.
Oh, well, I would think like if he showed up to your house.
Is it still March?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, so yeah, just this month is when that happened.
I would think you'd know it's him when he shows up to your door because the doorknob would kind of just jiggle
with his mouth on it. I tried to
open the door.
Doorknob.
Open the door.
Is he got arrested? I hope.
Yeah, he's arrested. I'm pretty sure he did it.
Let's get his kind of scum off the streets.
Yeah.
TJ Hooker style.
Yeah. I did want to talk about, there was one other thing, which was, no, we covered it. It was about my stupid mile time. Okay. Well, we'll get into the meat and potatoes.
You dominated your 400 the other day.
Yeah, that's what it was. Oh, there it is. Well, that's why it's surprising, because I tried to do this 2 weeks ago and DNF'd my mile.
Yeah.
I started off hot. Actually, I started off not that much hotter than I did today. Again, it was on a path, and I started off at 5:45s, got like halfway through, and there was this little tiny uphill, and I was already dying. Mm-hmm. And I got to that top of the uphill, and I was like, I quit.
Yeah.
I didn't finish.
Well, I think most elites would have probably done the same thing. Speaking of elites, dude, I watched friend of the show, Shelby Houlihan.
Oh,
Who we got the matching.
tats.
Yeah, she was going for the American record in the 10,000. Did you see it?
Yeah, she got overall record was like 10th.
Yeah, overall she got 10th best time, but she got 30.50, I think. But do you know what it takes to run? So you will know this. This will make more sense after you've been doing your 400s.
So you'd have to run 25 of them.
It's 25 laps.
And she, 30, what was it?
30 and 30.50. So it's 6.2 miles. So I'll just help you with the math. She was knocking out 75-second 400s. Like 25 of them.
That is so up.
75. So, when you run a 70-second 400, that fucking hurts.
Oh, yeah. That's all I got. 67 seconds. Okay, if you haven't run on the track, it's free. Go down to your local middle school. Go try and run a 75-second 400 and come back to us.
Yes. And then do one with no break right after that. So do 2 back to back. Let me know how that second one goes.
It hurts.
And if you feel crazy, just go ahead and do 4 because that's a 5-minute mile.
Dude.
So she had to run, 6 5-minute miles.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
That is insane.
I know. So that's what it takes. She was started off at 113s, which 115 is of course 75. And she had a pacer. So they only had a pacer for like the first, I think like 3,000. Yeah, like not even half. And she was on 113s. And then the pacer stepped off. And then I think she was at about like 75s and held that pretty much the whole time.
She's a beast.
God, dude.
And she's cool.
That is just running.
Yeah, that's when you think about shit like that. It's
yeah. Well, when you've done a 400, you know what it feels like to try to, me and Truett just did 70s, and we did a 75, and it didn't feel bad, but it's not jogging.
No. Well, I just ran an all-out mile and was 50 seconds slower than.
Yes. Yeah. So your best mile, she was beating that by 50 seconds.
Every mile.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. A whole different level, huh?
Yeah, it is. Speaking of other elites, we just had an ultra finish up. Well, it's still going on, but the top finishers finished.
I know.
Monster 300.
Yeah, I know. I was texting McKnight, and I was just telling him, I said, man, those haters, because he people just love talking shit. And he has some big goals this year, winning the Triple Crown. This is in addition to the Triple Crown. So the Triple Crown is Moab, Tahoe, Bigfoot. And then he's doing Cocodona, which is over 250. And then Monster's 300. He's doing all of them. First one out of the gate was Monster.
Yeah.
Tough conditions and set the course record.
Yeah, he's a badass.
So, I said, yeah, those haters are going to have a tough time coming up with anything to say about this.
Yeah, we met him I met him in Cocodona last year. So don't know him that well, but I like him.
Yeah,
the more
cool.
I've seen of him this race, and
he's a stud, dude.
Yeah.
He's just sent me a video of popping a blister on his foot. Nasty.
I am always glued to the live tracker.
Yeah,
I love that.
I know.
Like when I go to bed and when I wake up, I'm like, hey, what happened?
I know. Yeah, Mike had a great race. There's a woman in there who I don't even know what her name is, but just did amazing.
It's Celine Malone.
Oh, and it has like no followers, just a beast.
It's her, I think it was only her second or third race over 200. Crazy.
Stud. There's some tough people out there.
Yeah, I thought Ashley Tisdale was going to chase her down because she was kind of closing the gap.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, but not enough. But the beginning of that race.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting.
You see the wind?
Yeah. The wind and the heat.
Yeah, I saw. Did you see the Asian Goggins?
Yeah, David Park.
He was. Yeah, he's so honest and just real. And his glasses blew off. And then their eyes are getting just so dried out from sand and from the wind. And it was 100.
Dude.
Wait till Cocodona. If it's 100 there right now, dude, in 5 or 6 weeks, whenever Cocodona is, it might be 200.
It's going to turn into Mars.
I mean, it's going to be nuts. It's so hot this year already.
Yeah. Anybody who just finishes that race this year,
I know.
tough.
Yeah, they. Where's Andy at?
240. Yeah, so
he's going to get it done.
Yeah, still got a long ways to go.
Yeah, Taylor still isn't back from his monster 300 last year.
Yeah, I think it's, and obviously that first day dropped a lot of the,
Yeah.
what do you call that? The not crowd. A lot of the
Fan favorites.
well, fan favorites, but what do you call like the whole group of runners? That everyone that starts.
The collective? The field?
The field.
Okay.
Yeah, it dropped a lot of the field.
Yeah.
But, a lot of people in there were like, I'm going to try and podium. And
Yeah.
it's tough. We can take this part out, Macy, but he's got to know he's going to end up on Shit Talkers. And it's all love.
Who? Eli?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friend of the show.
He is a friend of the show. Yeah, I think that just goes to show you how hard these things are.
Exactly.
Because Eli, stud, obviously lays it all out there. Very says what he thinks. He's very outspoken. So his goals going in, he had Killian. Korth was coaching him. He was big mile weeks, big climbs in the weight room. Full-time influencer now, laying it all out there.
Yeah.
Gonna win Arizona Monster 300, going for the win. Okay, doing all the work.
Yeah.
Got the body of evidence to prove he's capable of finishing the distance.
Yeah.
Putting in the work to show he's capable of training to the level it takes to finish and to potentially win, and had to DNF at 40-some?
46, yeah.
46 miles. So, and this isn't a slight on any runner, Eli, or anybody else. This shit is hard.
Yeah.
I mean, hard. I mean, this is somebody who's done it and done many of them. And like I said, went all in on this to a level he never has. Not enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw, obviously the videos that Andy posted and he posted, and it's like he was out of water and
puking and yeah. I mean, these are not good on your body.
No.
These are not good. They are not good for you. And we've talked about this before. We talked about this when Coda Runs was talking about off the couch to Cocodona, and I'm like, I just said, shit's not a game.
No.
It's so hard on your body.
Yeah. And, to Eli's credit, it's like you could take what all the haters are saying or whatever, and people saying, I told you so, and all right, I'll never run another one. But the only thing you can really do is just show up to the next one and try and prove them wrong. So
get back to work. He's got Cocodona coming.
Yeah, no, he's already back. So yeah.
So yeah, it's a brutal game. I mean, it's, you put yourself out there, you're going to get love and hate. You're going to get it all.
Yeah.
You're going to get a lot of people criticize you, and that's just what people that hide behind the internet do.
Yeah.
And you can't let it impact you. Of course, all that shit does impact almost anybody. You can't ignore it. You don't like, setting big goals and failing, then having to read about it. It's like, yeah, guys, I fucking remember. That was me. Remember? That was just me just a couple days ago.
Yeah.
You think I forget?
Yeah.
So it's hard right now in the day and age of social media where everyone just wants to tear you down. It sucks. But, we can't bitch about that part and then also relish in the glory when it goes well and people are quick to give you, props. So it is just the way it is. But
yeah, I mean, what did you say? If you live for the applause, you'll
die by the criticism.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, you can't live or die by any of it. But when you have big goals, it hurts to not get them. And then it sucks when people want to remind you that you didn't get them.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, speaking of
nothing but love for Eli.
Yeah. Speaking of haters, nature is nonpartisan. posted a clip, and there was one specific hater
Yeah.
comment on there.
Oh, Sean? Yeah, I know. He's not in on the cross dressing or I always forget what it's called. Is that what it is?
Drag.
Drag. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Whatever. Just, but also like for Patagonia is his name, whoever's name. And they do that for a reaction. You're not trying to blend in.
No.
When you dress up, when you're a huge, tall guy with big, stilettos or platforms over the boots that he's got, and with all the makeup, and you look like I don't even know what. Obviously, you want attention.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
Good job. You got your attention. So I can't get on there and say people can't comment.
No.
It's like that was the whole point to why you dress up like this.
Yeah. I mean,
You want people to have a feeling about it one way or another. So whatever.
yeah, he definitely seems to have a feeling about it.
Yeah, he does. And it's I think just in general, I think the discussion in the show, it comes out tomorrow. I don't know if that one does because Patagonia was talking with Brett Cooper. So I don't even know when that one's coming out. I know mine's coming out tomorrow. And I thought it was fun. I thought it was fun. I think that we need to do different shit as hunters and outdoors people and people who love nature, because the way it's going now doesn't seem great. It seems like, this administration wants to rape and pillage all our natural resource and extract everything they can from it.
Gorilla grape rape.
Yeah, exactly. So we need something. And if this moves the needle, gets awareness, does something positive, then great.
Starts conversation.
Yeah, and conversation, it's like, since when, just because somebody's different, yeah, I know Patagonia looks crazy sitting there, but can we talk? We got to be able to talk to people who look different than us, who think different than us, who have a different background or different whatever. It's like, who gives a f- what they're wearing or look like or what they do or what they sexual orientation or any of that shit. Can you talk to them as a human?
Right.
That's it. That's all we did.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I don't know. I'm interested to watch it though.
yeah.
Should be good.
No, it should be good.
In other news, did you see Tiger Woods?
Yeah. It's hit a little rough patch.
Have you seen LaMelo Ball's driving issues?
No.
Well, I guess like coming out of every game, he like almost gets in a wreck or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So who would you rather have drive you?
Oh, right.
LaMelo Ball or Tiger Woods?
Tiger, you're going to party with Tiger. LaMelo is still like in his middle of his career.
Yeah, he's like 12 years old.
Yeah, Tiger, he's not having any success on the course, whatever the it is. So he's got to distract himself with probably like a lot of pussy. So that
Pussy and painkillers.
Yeah, so it's like
We need that shirt.
Yeah, the 2 P's. You get the 2 P's, you can get through a lot of rough patches.
Yeah, I just don't know why he doesn't have a driver. You're a billionaire. He's got to love that shit.
He likes living on the edge.
It's like old people who fall down the stairs for attention.
Yeah. Help me, I can't get up. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's a good one. But he's, because I think they were talking about him coming back and playing in the Masters. I don't know if that's going to happen now.
He pled not guilty, so.
Come on, T. Woods.
Come on now, kid.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Now.
Other things. Oh, well, this kind of ties back into Patagonia, but did you know that the gay guys are the only ones that wipe?
So why do I wipe? That's where my head went. Are you talking about wipe like
Your ass.
Oh, I thought maybe you meant your pee-pee. Have you ever heard of guys wiping their dick? Does that happen?
If you wipe your dick, I don't know what's going on.
Hey, smash that like button if you wipe your dick.
Comment down below if you're a dick wiper.
Comment down below. This is a good one question for the audience, I think.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, I've been wondering this. So anyway.
This is what keeps me up at night. Yeah. Oh boy. Well,
what else you got?
I got something that we've talked about a little bit, but another guy, Seth Galloway, I think his name is like, his whole deal is to influence young men to, classic, but in a way that's like, I don't know. Why do people follow this guy?
I forgot I was supposed to ask you, are you min-maxing right now?
Looksmaxxing. Min-maxing?
No. Min-maxing is you. Looksmaxxing is like you're like top, like everything's perfect.
I'm
min-maxing. Yeah, so you got to get the lingo. You're min-maxing.
I'm min-maxing.
You need to look maxing.
I'm trying to look as bad as possible.
I know. That's min-maxing. It's not what we want to do.
I'm taking peptides to shrink.
No. The antibiotics.
Amoxicillin.
For performance. I told Truett that. I go, does this? Because since I had my thing, I had on a thing of amoxicillin, and I was like running in that race that me and Truett did. You know how when your legs kind of give out?
Yeah.
Like, and you're just like, what the? Like sometimes maybe if you stepped, I don't know. It's not when I step weird. I don't know. But
a little bump in the road that, you step on, so your leg's a little more bent than the other one.
Maybe, yeah. But like a few times my legs kind of gave out. It's just no pop that day. And no pop all week. And I couldn't run because they said about this blood clot. So I just was walking everywhere. Never got my heart rate up. Couldn't run. Then my legs were giving out. I'm like, what the f-? So I asked Truett, I said, does antibiotics like with your endurance? He's like, no, I don't think so. So I went to ChatGPT and sure as shit. Yeah. So that made my race. Anyway.
That's why I'm so slow all the time.
Yeah. So then I told you that your performance, and you said that was one of your supplements.
Yes, I take it every day
to make your performance suffer.
Twice a day.
That's why you suck.
Did you look how you compared to last year when you ran?
I was faster this year.
Good.
Yeah.
So what did you run last year?
I don't know, but it was 5:48s, and this year I think it was 5:41.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so 7 seconds per mile, so 35 seconds.
That's pretty good. On amoxicillin?
Yeah.
Take it.
I was thinking, like, if I was a conspiracy theorist, which
you're not.
I'm not. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Also, I'm supposed to go to the NASA launch tomorrow.
What?
Yeah.
Where?
Florida. They're going to the moon.
That'd be kind of sick.
I know it would. They invited me. But anyway, oh yeah, so I was thinking, I went through my conspiracy theory of all my races lately. LA half sucked, hot, 1 million people, can't count that, 120, not terrible, should have been way faster. The 10 miler actually had a little cold. I'm not going to think about it, whatever, it still won. The 10K at the down here at Alton Baker, going the wrong way, you telling me to stop, all this other shit. Half of it was on a trail. That can't really count for a PR time. And then this last one, amoxicillin. So I might be Olympic caliber.
All that considered.
Yeah.
All things taken into account.
Yes. You have to consider all those things and know that I'm probably capable of a sub 2-hour marathon.
I mean,
without all that.
Are we putting the audience on sub 2-hour watch? For Eugene?
Hey, smash that like button if you think, and just subscribe, and leave a comment down below on my predicted pace.
Ooh.
For the Eugene Marathon.
And if you get it right, we'll send you a box of flaming shit.
And it better not start with the 2, because this is 159.
Yeah.
Something.
Come on. I do think you'll. I mean, everything is pointing. Maybe we should even put that out there.
I know. I use Ketone IQ when I need to stay sharp for the long haul. Long runs, lifting, before I shoot my bow, even when I'm podcasting, anytime I want steady focus without crashing. What I like about it is how it feels. It helps me stay locked in during long efforts and mentally demanding sessions. Not jittery, not wired, just clear and steady. Ketones are your brain's preferred fuel source. So instead of that spiked caffeine feeling, the focus feels calm and controlled. It lets me push without leaning on caffeine or sugar. I'm not chasing another cup of coffee or something sweet just to get through a workout or a long day. I can train, work, and think without that roller coaster of energy. Physically, I feel ready to go. Mentally, I'm locked in. That combination matters when you're putting in long hours and real work. Visit ketone.com/cam for 30% off your subscription order, plus receive a free gift with your second shipment. Or find Ketone IQ at Target stores nationwide in the hydration and protein aisle and get your first shot free. Element was created by former research biochemist Rob Wolf and has enough sodium, potassium, and magnesium to move the needle and get you feeling and performing your best. Plus, it has zero sugar, artificial colors, or other dodgy ingredients to derail your low-carb lifestyle. That's why Element is my go-to electrolyte drink and trusted by many of the world's leading health experts and athletes, including Team USA weightlifting, coaches, health practitioners, and teams across professional, collegiate, and high school sports leagues. You're also guaranteed to find an Element flavor you love. Try fan favorite citrus salt or raspberry salt, get spicy with mango chili, or mix chocolate salt into your morning coffee for a mean mocha. Element is offering listeners of the podcast a free Element sample pack with any purchase at www.drinklmnt.com/cam. Also try new Element Sparkling, a bold 16-ounce can of sparkling electrolyte water. So here's what I'm missing so far on my my marathon build.
Oh, training block?
Yes, you gotta say shit like that. You gotta say training block, marathon build.
Buzzword.
Yeah. So here's what I'm missing. I haven't been doing the 20-mile run because I've done up to 10. I've done the half, obviously, so that's 13. But I need that 20-miler where the last few miles are like 6-minute mile pace to get. Here's another buzzword for you. Oh. The stimulus.
Ooh.
Yeah. So my body gets that stimulus of pushing.
Stimuli.
Right. That too. When it's fatigued at a fast pace. Right.
Yep.
So today I had Trace drop me off of Blanton, went and did Spencer's, which is really good for your pace. But came down off that, ran all the way home. And I accidentally hit stop and save instead of resume at mile 10. So I have two different things, but one of them was, well, the last three,
some of the haters might be wondering why you're pressing stop on your watch at all,
Why did let me think where that was. I think it was,
I did that on my 10-mile run.
No, I think I was, God, where the when I did that? I went into Safeway, Albertsons on 30th and take a piss. And that's right that was like at 9. So it's under 10. But I took a piss in Albertsons there. Took a little while. I'm like, you have to get a code. You have to go to customer service. I'm like, what the So I'm not having all that added onto my time. No. Anyway, when I came out of there, I hit this button. I tried to hit this one. I hit this one.
Yep.
Which, what does that do? Goes down.
It goes down.
Down one to save.
Yep.
And then I hit that. Instead of resume, it was saving. I'm like, anyway. So my first, this is why I don't wear a watch. Let's see here. So my stats for the laps. So we started off at a 10:31 from Blanton. 10:40, still heading towards Spencer's. A 24:31.
That's good.
That's up the mountain. So that's up to the top. Now we're coming down. 7:44, still on the trail though. 7:27, Okay, now we're kind of off the trail on the pavement. 611, 555, 637, 643, 631.
My question is why you didn't do a video. Come run with me. Mile 1.
With my little outfit. Yeah.
And your tits bouncing everywhere.
Those girls love to do that shit. Put on my lip gloss.
It works.
Yeah. Put on my yeah, I don't know what else. No, don't do it. Then I got here. So now this is the end of it.
Okay.
Because it was like 14. But so here's my last 4.
Okay.
Again, remember I said we have to push to get the stimulus, stimuli.
Stimuli in your marathon billabibi.
627, 624, 604, 616.
Nice.
So anyway, I felt better on that than I did in any of these last races. Oh, that was a good sign.
That's pretty good after that, especially with the uphill.
So now we got to decide. Are we doing shotgun?
Oh.
Since I'm like in pretty damn good shape for my old ass right now. Am I going to try to get a 50K win, which who knows if I would, but maybe. And get hurt probably because I did last year.
Yeah.
Or there's a Eugene Marathon preview run.
Oh.
A 20 miler where I could get the stimulus that I need.
The preview could be kind of cool.
Yeah. And so it's on the course and they have water stations and shit so you can get calories and hydration while you're getting your I think for most people this is like their last long run before the race.
When's that?
Saturday. Same day as shotgun. So I can't do both. So I got to decide whether the only thing, so shotgun is all the things I love. Climbing, mud, trees, dirt, probably blood, maybe wind.
Piss, shit,
piss, everything. Wipe your wiener.
Wiener wiping.
Not wipe your butt. All the cool shit. The preview run through town, none of the cool shit.
But stimuli
I need for my weebie.
Just real quick, if you do wipe your wiener, make sure, and wipe your ass at the same time, make sure you wipe front to back because you don't want to pull shit onto your wiener.
No, and what might work best also, pro tip here, is if you do wipe your wiener and it does get the toilet paper a little bit wet, that'll help with the ass cleanup. Except, I don't know, do you want to, I know it's cool to like, if there's poop stains on the toilet to pee on them, but does that same hold true for your ass? Like, so if you had like, say if you had a skid mark because your ass wasn't clean, if somebody pissed on your ass to clean it like you do the toilet, no, is that the same stimulus?
Out of everything we've talked about on this podcast,
is that the same? Would you get the same stimulus from that as peeing on the poop splatters in the toilet? Like,
my question is, which roll do you think is better?
If the poop or the pee? No, I got you. Yeah, bend over. No, spread that. Oh yeah, there. I can get that. I'll help you out. Thanks, bro.
So hit that comment button.
Smash the like button. And if girls, do girls do this?
They don't poop.
Yeah, and also the peeing on the poop would be, God, there'd just be spraying shit everywhere, wouldn't it?
It'd be a real mess. We don't want to create a mess.
You'd be in a real hornswoggle there, boy. You'd upset the turnip patch for sure. Goodness gracious.
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh. So anyway, just
right back to the stimulus.
Comment in the comment section.
What roll you think would be better
on your stimulus?
The pisser or
the dirty ass? Okay, I think we've covered. I mean, that's some good I feel like a lot of people have been wondering, probably a lot of those same questions.
Yeah, I think so.
I guess that's the best way to say it.
Yeah, I mean, I know those things are, if you're a philosopher,
Yeah. Oh,
these
right.
are kind of mankind's questions we all think about. So
Yeah, and it's not. I mean, a regular. If you're not an intellectual, that's not even going to make sense to you.
Well, just like Sisyphus pushes a rock up a never-ending hill, syphilis pisses on butt poop, and it's never-ending. It's a pursuit.
That's actually very well said. I mean, it's actually beautiful.
I think I'm going to get it tattooed.
You should. Syphilis is pissing on your ass.
And the poop is, you always get more poop streaks, so it's a never-ending job for the love of the game.
Man, that actually makes me a little emotional.
I'm going to get a lot of hate on this episode for laughing too much.
You get hate no matter what.
Yeah, I just have a lot of haters.
How come I get hate too, don't I?
No, you're like the most liked bow hunter.
Okay. We know that's not true.
Well, with all this gay talk, it brings me to our next topic, which is Ironmans.
Yeah.
I saw a video. I was Matt Choi. Whatever you think of him, doesn't matter. That's not what this is about. But he did an Ironman, and he got disqualified.
Hold up.
Half Ironman.
Thank you.
Yeah, half
Let's
Ironman.
not be
Sorry.
throwing Ironman. Because the people who do Ironmans, dude,
they're pissed right now.
They would lose their shit if you start saying somebody did a half and called it an Ironman. What the
you know what? I am my deepest condolences to the Ironman community.
Yeah.
I tripped over my words, and I really didn't mean it. So if you can find it in your hearts to forgive me, I'd appreciate that. Anyway, so he did a half Ironman, and he got penalized for drafting too close behind a biker, and then missed.
That's fake news.
Is it?
I saw he just did a post,
Yeah, that's what I saw.
but he said he wasn't behind a biker. He said that was fake news. That
Oh, like he shouldn't have
he
gotten
said
penalized?
No.
Oh.
He would. Oh, wait, no. Okay, the fake news part was they're saying that the biker is part of his team, like he was drafting, like off a camera guy.
Oh, I see. But it was actually someone
But
else.
it's actually a racer. Yeah. So the rumor was that because he got banned for life at the New York Marathon for filming and having people on bikes and his brother and shit like that. So I think people are saying that was this too, but it wasn't. It was just, I think it was, I mean, I don't know. I guess there's a bunch of rules and shit for drafting.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm getting at, because he then missed the penalty area where you're supposed to serve your penalty, does everything, crosses the finish line, DQ'd, doesn't count. Mm-hmm. That's kind of gay.
Well, he didn't do the penalty thing.
I know, but it's like,
so that might be kind of gay, but also I did watch a championship one recently because I've been like the Lionel Sanders shit, been balls deep on his training.
Yeah.
And this girl in this championship is like on Daytona or somewhere else, but she's in the penalty box during the race. Did something, I can't remember what it was, maybe it was drafting, but had 2 minutes, had to sit there even for the championship. So I think what the Ironman community is upset with is that he said he didn't know the rules and didn't go to the pre-race mandatory meeting.
Oh,
which I'm sure they would have covered all that shit.
Yeah.
So of course he didn't know.
Yeah, which I guess, I don't know. I would probably be reluctant to go to a meeting like that too.
I mean, I didn't want to go to the Leadville pre-race meeting, but I did.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing.
If it's mandatory.
Yeah, it's mandatory. You know it's a part of Ironman and half Ironman. So
Yeah. No, I don't, I'm not, whatever. He seems fine. He puts out some good content. I don't even know him.
Yeah.
But I just know people love piling on. And it sounds like it was like an innocent mistake and maybe he should have known and people can do whatever. And yeah, he's got this history of this stuff now, but I think on this one, it feels like an honest mistake and people just love
Yeah, but you're also not really offered that courtesy when you do have something else on your record. Just like Tiger Woods. This is an honest mistake.
Yeah.
And it's a coincidence.
Yeah. And I think he's got in trouble at a few different marathons.
I mean, I don't know what his time was. I don't know if it was like elite, but I would think the penalty thing would only be like an elite thing.
Yeah.
You know, it would make sense to me that only the elites have to follow those rules.
Right.
Because I've seen other things from Ironman where it's like, you know, some dude who's just struggling to finish gets hit with a DQ.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, okay.
Yeah. They go pretty hard. I know that, remember the Iron Cowboy? Remember he did like 50 Ironmans in 50 states, then he did 100 consecutive Ironmans. They wouldn't let him use the word Ironman. Like, and he was doing Ironmans.
Right.
But they say, no, it's trademarked or whatever. You can't use our name talking about your accomplishment.
Huh.
So he calls himself the Iron Cowboy. Can't say Ironman.
That's interesting because his name is Kid Koki on Instagram. Kyle, I think his name is.
Yeah.
You just reposted something of his the other day.
That was about his wife was having a baby.
Yeah.
And he said he had to do an 8-mile tempo run or something.
Yeah. But he has merch that says Iron Dad and it uses the same text. So I wonder
really?
if, maybe they don't know he has it.
Yeah, I don't know. But I know they go hard. So maybe they're just hardcore and everything.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but I did see that. I just, you know, I guess, whatever. I mean, I guess there's kind of some growing pains with all the content, and maybe this is part of it, but I hate to see people doing good, positive stuff, and then it turns into a negative, and people pile on, and then, you know, for him having to deal with that and make another video addressing it, that's just, I hate that stress part of, this is supposed to be like what we enjoy doing.
Yeah.
We lay it all out. Then there's all the drama involved.
And it kind of makes it more about that than it does the actual accomplishment of what you're doing.
And I think he'd had a good time as like even with his penalty, like 5:03. I think he's 5:01. I think he wanted to break 5 from what I understood. So with 2 minutes, he got 5:03, but he got DQ'd, so it doesn't count either way. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, another group of people that go hardcore is Crunch Fitness.
What?
Yeah, this is ridiculous. Strap in for this one. Okay. So my girlfriend, who doesn't exist, inflatable doll, was a member, obviously doesn't live here anymore. So she calls to cancel her membership. You have to come in person or send a letter. Okay. So she sends a letter and whatever, they didn't receive it. I don't really know. But anyway, she wrote another letter, gave it to me. I bring it in. And I'm like, hey, so why does she have to bring in a letter? And they're like, well, because if someone were to get pissed at someone else, you know, they could just call and cancel their membership. And I was like, well, isn't that what the account number is for? No, we just need a phone number. And I was like, right. So when somebody calls you and they have the phone number, isn't that what would be? Well, we just have to do our due diligence. And I was like, oh, due diligence. So I said, oh, next time you should ask for a birth certificate and 3 drops of blood.
Oh, yeah.
No laughs.
They want to make it almost impossible to cancel the membership.
It's ridiculous.
So people, they're just like, I don't have time for this. They just keep paying their monthly thing. That's what it. I tried to cancel. I had a phone for Taryn. I've tried to cancel. I can't cancel it. It's like I called and I came in and bought this phone. What do you mean I can't cancel it?
It's ridiculous.
They're just like, oh, well, do you have your, oh, it was your original. I've had this account for like over 20 years. Do you know what your password is? How the would I know what my password is?
Oh.
This is from Nextel. Do you remember Nextel?
Barely.
Yeah, that's who I got that phone through like 100 years. Anyways, so they just make it where you just can't cancel.
Yeah.
And they just got your money forever.
Well, something else that happened fun in the wild. I was wearing my Little Pecker Club shirt.
Yeah.
And I was checking out, and there was a woman, older smoker, and she goes, I really like your shirt. I was like, thank you. Someone's got to tell the truth.
Yeah.
And she stares me down and goes, oh, I bet that's a lie.
Holy shit. Was it? That's pretty cool.
Anyways, I her.
Yeah. No, yeah, props.
Thanks.
I mean, got to knock those cobwebs out.
You're right. Okay, now we got some business. You ready for this? This is about the next giveaway. we got the next vehicle chosen for the next giveaway.
What is it?
Well, it's not a truck.
Really?
It's
Motorcycle?
It's not a motorcycle. No.
Bicycle?
Well, it's got a B in it.
Ooh.
It is a Bentley.
And have you seen it?
Yeah.
Fucking sick.
It's so sick.
Holy shit, dude. Yeah, so I just today, I was just like, I gotta get something going. I'm retired. What else do I have to do?
Yeah.
I was out here laying in the yard shooting my bow. So I thought, I'll buy a Bentley and give it away. But yeah, so Cheeto helped me with this, different dealer, but I was going to get a Rolls anyway. Got this Bentley, and it's not for me. I'm giving it away, so don't. Actually, my idea was, and I don't know if we'll do it or not. Probably not. But I'll bounce this off you.
Okay, sounding board.
So what I said is, okay. First of all, I'm getting this Bentley. And I don't know if people remember, I had a King Ranch and it had camo flames on it. So keep that in mind.
Got it.
When you see this sick black Bentley and it has camo flames, you know that's 101. Anyway, so we got the camo flame Bentley coming, and it's 16,000 miles, dude. It's
nice.
Dude. So what I was thinking today is, what if we said you could win the Bentley or you can win this Denali, your choice.
Ooh.
So I said, let's have them both up. I'll give away one, whoever can choose.
It's a pretty good idea.
Yeah. So I just thought that it'd be just a different, we haven't done that before. It'd be kind of fun just to say, do you want a badass? Because that truck is sick.
So nice.
But it's not a Bentley.
No.
But the Bentley is not a badass truck.
Well, I think this solves the problem because we had a bunch of whiners in the comments last time we said we might do a car.
Oh.
I don't want to win a car.
Well.
Shut up and take your... Well, now you have a choice.
Yeah. So anyway, sick, dude. I cannot wait to get that car. But I think with the camo flames and then shooting arrows through the windows, hopefully the windows are down when I do it. And hopefully I don't put one through the door. But we're going to get a lot of cool content.
I was going to say, I got some ideas circulating already.
So I think I'm getting it. Not tomorrow. Well, I got to get them the money tomorrow. So like the next day.
Nice.
I know.
Where's it at?
Cali.
Oh, okay. Well.
They don't have Bentleys in Oregon, dude.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe in Portland.
Yeah, not. So that's going to be sick. I don't know if we'll do the choice. Or just do the Bentley this time. Either way, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to do it. I'm super pumped.
Yeah.
I just love giving shit. Oh, another thing I'm going to give away, which nobody even knows this, but where we stayed at Bobby's at that new place here in Oregon after Winnehaw, there's cow tags there. So I told them I'd buy 3 and I'm just going to give them some. I got to figure out how to give them to military people, to veterans. So it's just it's a cow elk hunt, and so get some good meat for the freezer, and I'll just pay for it. So
pretty sweet deal.
Yeah, he was selling them for like $3,000. I think he's got like 10 cow tags. He's going to sell them for $3,000 each, and I'm like, I'll take a few.
Yeah,
and I just want to give them away. It help. I just like giving shit away. It's like I don't anything. I don't even care. I mean, that Bentley would be kind of cool to keep, but I don't care.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The winner will get here and be like, "Are you sure you don't want the truck?"
Yeah, I know.
Pretty nice truck.
Yeah, but it's just fun that this thing has turned into an opportunity just to do fun stuff.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I got some ideas, but
yeah, I can't wait.
You're gonna have to ghost ride it. You know, where you like
put
it in drive and hop out,
and then do a little dance like Odell Beckham.
Somehow shoot your bow through the window while it's moving.
Oh, I can do that. Did you see? I can definitely do that. Today, I laid down and shot. That's kind of hard because that arrow wants to slide off that rest, and if depending on which way it slides, who knows where the it's going?
Yeah, that's rough.
So anyway, with the Bentley will make it just a straightforward through the windows, fun stuff.
Yeah. Well, my last topic was just a shout out to films we've been enjoying lately, which is from BPN.
Yeah.
And Max's Tahoe film, I guess, is coming out soon. They just,
Mammoth.
yeah. Oh, did I say Tahoe?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Mammoth.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm looking forward to that one. They've been putting out some good stuff.
Yeah, he just texted me today too about or he gave me a sincerity.
Yeah, he texted me too. Said
Yeah.
we need to have him on.
Yeah, so I got it. I haven't answered him yet, but I'm going to.
Michelini, or
Yeah.
I don't know how you say it. But
I know.
that guy seems nice. I've messaged with him too.
I want to hear a story.
Yeah, I know. Apparently it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's like something about sponsors and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean,
So I don't know what's going on.
hit that like button if you want him on the pod.
Did we look at any Spotify comments?
Oh yeah.
Did you have them?
I don't have. Oh, let me. The last episode had a shit ton.
Did it?
Yeah. So, well, real quick,
We'll smash that like button.
it had a ton actually. 61.
Whew, what?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we said leave comments on Spotify.
Oh God, I didn't even look.
That's like a ton. I don't think.
Is that the shit talkers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What are they?
Again, this guy forgot to cup the balls. You guys have me cracking up the whole time. Best podcast out there.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I can't. The people who do the podcast and then have to beg for these likes and comments. Shut up. You suck.
This person says that the rabbit hole reference is actually from Alice in Wonderland.
Okay, who gives a
And here's the thing about that, you guys, is I think the saying has been around before that was written.
Yeah.
And so I think Alice in Wonderland took it. So we need to dig deeper than that. And I know
Yeah.
it's hard. Textbooks aren't really textbooks. They're not real history. It's just bread and circus. But try and find them.
Let's see. What is it? Giselle Maxwell? Didn't her dad make all the textbooks?
Yeah.
So it's probably some big lie to cover up pedophilia.
Talk about being in the rabbit hole.
Yeah, and it's like when I said, "Hey, whoever came up with going down a rabbit hole?" I don't give a. I don't care. I'm just talking.
You guys really wasted your time looking that up?
Yeah,
Okay.
losers.
And we're calling it the ant farm now, by the way.
Yeah, it's the ant trails.
No. This guy loves seeing Cam crushing it. Very inspiring. Gay.
Shut up.
This guy's talking about Lionel Sanders. Timothy McComber. He's actually a really good artist. Lionel Sanders is a monster. When I was racing, I went 3:59 for half Ironman with a 1:15 run split. Is that a half marathon?
Yeah.
My head was getting pretty big after workout, so I would watch Lionel's training videos to keep my ego in check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a 1:15 half after the swim and the bike, flying, dude. But that Christian Bumfeld just ran a 1:06 half. These guys are freaks. So yeah, I would love to have Lionel on.
This guy says, I didn't expect the Sundance Kid to whip out an Alan Watts quote. So now I'm the Sundance Kid.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
This guy says, you guys suck.
Yeah.
That's
yes.
good. There we go.
Okay, keep them coming. We do suck.
Day 2 of posting for Gideon and Cam to run Moab Trail Marathon, November 2026.
A trail marathon? No.
That's,
Just run a marathon or an ultra?
yeah, you might as well just run a 50K.
Yeah, what are you doing?
This guy didn't even know Spotify. That's gay. Oh. Remember before Gideon Up came into your life and you would talk about archery and bow hunting? Good memories.
Yeah. Well, it's March. So what do you want to talk about? Stupid Vegas archery tournament, shooting at paper.
Here you go.
But I will give a shout out to Bodie. Bodie Turner, 900 with 90 X's. So just put this in, I don't even know if he won, but it doesn't matter. But he hit the X 3 days straight. So they shoot whatever, I guess it's 30 arrows a day. That's 300 if you get 10. So he shot perfect 300s every day and an X size of a dime on every shot.
So he shot 90 perfect arrows?
Yeah.
And you don't
In
know
a
if
row.
he won?
No, because a lot of people shot 900.
What's the tiebreaker?
I don't know. I think if you shoot 900, then it might goes to X's, but nobody could have more X's. But I don't know. I don't know tournaments. So it seems like he would have won, but I think they have a shoot off for the people that all had 900 maybe. I don't know. Somebody smash that comment button.
That's insane.
But the point is he's the only archer ever in history to get 90 X's.
That is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't give a about that shit, but that is amazing.
I think what's crazy about that too is it's over 3 days.
I know.
You could have one day where you're just incredibly locked in, but doing that consistently over 3?
Well, and you don't have one bad arrow? Not one?
Yeah.
I mean, but for him, like a bad arrow would be like low X.
That's insane.
Yeah. The kid is amazing. But so there's your archery.
Yeah. This guy wants to know, what do the shit talkers think about this? I'm doing the Bay to Breakers run in the motherland or non-binary land of liberalism, San Francisco, in a couple of months. I will proudly wear my black rifle shirt, elk camo strider shorts, Eureka, California hat. Think I will fit in? That's your question? That's what you want to know what we think?
Here's what I think. I like that. I like the uniform and I like the attitude. And yeah, send it. You're going to fit in great down there. Yeah.
He's a lot nicer than... Listen, yeah, that's great. Better question.
I like the elk strider shorts though. So
I do too.
he's a friend of the program.
All right. Someone's saying we're Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday.
Yeah. Yeah, we are. But also, did you see Dan Hurley commented on my post? You know who Dan Hurley is?
No.
UConn basketball coach.
Oh.
So they beat Duke.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that shot the
That
other
was
day.
insane.
Crazy. But I put up like at his post game, he talked about leadership and about coaching and about what he needs to offer, give these young men what they need for accountability and things like that. So I reposted that, and just because I think he's a badass coach. And yeah, he commented.
I hope he comes on.
Yeah, and then I go, I'm like, hey, I should follow him. It says follow back. So he was following me. I wasn't even following him. So sorry, Coach Hurley. Nothing but respect. Let's get you on the pod. Lift, run, shoot, baby.
Nothing but love. This guy says, James, I smash and hit this comment button just like you said, and you will never read this comment to Cam. Good. Y'all don't care. Good. That's why this podcast is great, because it's all love. Good.
Well, now what? You read it to me. So now where are we? Now we're...
Yeah, you guys really... Good Lord. You know what? And do it again. Smash that comment button on Spotify.
No, it's kind of fun. We're just... It is kind of fun. It'd be nice if there's any good ones.
I know. That's okay. That's the thing, you guys, is when we ask for comments, I don't want... You'll never read this comment to Cam.
Yeah, we don't... Come on.
Because I won't, even though I did.
Either... Here's what you do.
Okay.
Either talk shit, talk mad shit,
Yeah.
or shut the up.
That's okay. That's what we'll do. If you made it this far in, everybody roast me in the comments.
Yes.
That would be fun.
Yes.
Your best roast, make fun of me, whatever it is.
We don't want to hear any positive, love the best podcast. You. I don't want to hear that shit. Nobody wants to hear that.
And just so you guys know, everything goes. So whatever you can come up with, I'll take it on the chin, just like I do my boyfriend's balls.
I mean, that's good.
I think that's it.
Yeah. We had a good content week with Truett. That was fun.
Yeah, you kind of talked about that race, but not really in detail. I will say you guys went on a 10-mile run, and I was biking behind him, and he was just cruising 540 miles. And afterwards he said, it was hard, but...
Yeah, he's in shape, dude.
Yeah. Well, at least I can run 10 seconds slower than that.
Yeah, he's in shape. That Connor Smith is a really good runner. He's won. I've been to that Daffodil 8K like the last 3 years, and Connor has won every time. Usually by nobody's with him. He's just super fast, like a 2:20 marathoner. Well, him and Truett, I guess, were back and forth, and then Connor got Truett right at the end. But yeah, good race.
Yeah, that was a good race for you and Truett.
Yeah, that kid was on my ass the whole time, and I was like kind of pissed that could I have challenged at the end? But I was thinking to myself, I told Truett this, I'm like, you always think you have more when you're done.
Oh, that's what I think about that mile right now.
Yeah, you always, but in that moment, I think I'd been holding that off for miles already. So I was already tapped. It wasn't like I was just cruising and then like, okay, now all I got to do is sprint to the finish. I had been pushing.
Yeah.
And now we're going uphill into the wind. I'd been trying to hold him off, asking you how far back is he? And it's just like, I just didn't have anything left.
And remember, guys, amoxicillin. So
fucking amoxicillin.
yeah, I asked him and he said he hasn't been taking amoxicillin. So
And I was heavy flow day for me.
I took amoxicillin when I had chlamydia.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did it help?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yep. Cleared it right up. So
yeah. Well, were you pissed at your mom?
I feel like I really set that one up for you.
I mean, you had to know.
Yeah.
You had to know.
I really teed that one up.
Sorry, Gideon's mom. You know that was a joke. It's all love. It's
Yeah.
all love. We're just. We didn't. I don't think we said it's all love enough on this one.
Not
Did
in the
we?
beginning. Maybe, Macy, you could take out this snippet of "It's All Love" and just put it right at the beginning, just in case.
And just the part where I said James's mom is awesome. It's all love.
No, you have to include that joke. She doesn't watch.
Oh, she doesn't?
I don't think so.
Okay.
My dad does.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hi, James's dad. I bet you're disappointed.
Apparently, he sent a link to my grandma.
For this? Oh my God.
I got an earful about that when I went to visit her.
Why? Why would anybody do that? Especially your dad. So that's his mom? Yeah. What was he? Did he say that, hey, you won't believe what my son is? Watch this.
She's like, all you guys did is just talk about nasty things and complain. And I was like, yeah.
Welcome to my life, Grandma. She can. What's she doing? She can come on. Yeah. All right. No. Hey, we're just
I love, baby.
We're just around. It's all good. We got James has his official sub 6 card there, ID card. Yeah. Now you can vote. Actually.
Yeah.
You know you need a proof of ID to vote now. Apparently.
This means a lot to me. I'm gonna frame this like a 2x3 frame. So it's just
All right. Hey guys, smash that subscribe button.
womp 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 womp.
We'll see you next time on the Shit Talkers Weekly.
26. This is 25.
This is 25.
Next
Yeah.
will be 26.
Yeah, don't. So now I'm going to say next week's 27 because now you got 26 on my head. Yeah. Good
Okay.
job. Bye.